What's up, all you beautiful people? It's your boy. It is Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. Another episode coming at you. We could potentially be Premier League champions by the end of this episode if everything else goes our way. That is the math. I've done all the maths. I've done everything. It is a possibility. It is a possibility. All we need to do is win our last 3 games and hope Man United and Man City lose their games, or at least draw some of their games. It's very iffy. It's very, very iffy. Explain it all in the video. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you leave a comment and make sure you leave a like. For now, though, run that. We're back, guys. Another episode of Vuvuzela Victory Challenge, and I'm at my wit's end for the end of the season. I just want the season to end. I'm not going to lie to you guys. There's still a chance we can win the Premier League. It is a huge ask, to be honest. We can have a look at the stages. You can see we are 9 points behind Man City. We do have a game in hand. We beat Man City. We go 6 points behind them. Tie on points with Brighton. We'll go ahead of Brighton, but in order for us to win the Premier League, we've got to win our next 3 games, and we've got to hope that Man City lose at least 2 of their games. We do have a superior goal difference at least on that one, and Man United and Brighton also have to lose their last 2 games as well. It's a huge ask. We're going to do it anyway. Other confirmed, of course, Brentford and Norwich are officially now relegated, and Bournemouth, Burnley, and yeah, just those 2 are really still struggling it out for that final relegation spot. 4th place is not really secure, though. If we lose a couple games, we could actually drop out of the top 4 and go into 5th and 6th place. And you know what? I don't know if I can do another Europa League campaign, and we need Champions League. We desperately, desperately need Champions League for this one. So 4th place is the goal right now. In terms of what happened from last time when we lost to Brighton, hasn't been good. We drew with Leeds 1-1, and then we also lost to Arsenal 3-2. Bigger news, though, you can notice the Arsenal game, the goalkeeper in place is Andrew Steele. He had his first game in the Premier League against Arsenal. Didn't play badly. I think one of the goals was mainly his fault, and that's because Jan Fisher decided to go get injured and break his knee tendonitis, got knee tendonitis, and is out for the rest of the season. So he won't feature at all anymore. It is going to be all on poor Steele's legs. He might come back for the final game, but at that point might not even make a difference. So with that being said, 3 games up ahead. This is the team that's going to start against Man City. It's the best possible team I can put out there. Even form-wise, it is just the best team that we can have. So Steele in goals, unfortunately, he's going to have to really, really step up. He is a good goalkeeper, but yeah. Eloquim, Beedling, Yaya and Larkin, back 4, Ferreira, Dixon, Amuda, Vida, Barroso, and Sam Hunt. Lamine Yamal is not on the best of form. Barroso is on the best of form. There is a Saudi team interested in Lamine Yamal in Al Hilali. Don't want to sell him, but if they can give me anything of 100 million or more, I might consider selling him off and getting that money in. He is turning 30. He's going to be starting on the decline. So maybe might be the option. Elsewhere, Barcelona, there we go, Eloquim have been very interested in Eloquim. 26-year-old Barcelona are interested. Again, same situation. If I can get anything in the region of 80 million for Eloquim, I think we will definitely take it. And then obviously Yaya, also a target, a 23-year-old by Inter. For him, 100 million. I won't take anything less than him. He is that good. I feel like just his first touch is a little bit bad as a ball-playing defender, but I don't really want to get rid of him. He's probably our best defender that we have in the squad. So getting rid of him might not be the best thing. Garaticos also wanted by Brighton. I don't want to sell him. If I'm going to sell Lamine, he's probably going to be the next big thing coming into the squad. But yeah, that's just some interesting news. Anyway, we're going to Anfield. We're taking on Man City. As they say in the business, a 6-pointer up for grabs. We need to beat Man City to close that gap to 6 points, have that game in hand. If we can beat Man City and win the game in hand, we might be looking a little bit better in terms of getting into the top 4 and securing that top 4 spot. Of course, our game in hand is against West Ham, and we know how that all went. That's coming up next game. For now, though, taking on Man City. You can see our form has been absolutely terrible. Man City did draw in the last game. Maybe there's some hope. Maybe the hope starts with the corner deep into Yaya, headed in by Wade Beadling. What a start. Only his second goal of the season, his second headed goal of the season as well. From a corner, Amuda going to the far post this time. They couldn't find him. OK couldn't keep up with him, and Beadling somehow managed to head that past Bushetta, who is probably the best goalkeeper currently, other than Restus, I think, as in the world. And with that goal, we're looking good. We're looking good. Of course, everybody else plays their games later, so we're not worried too much about other results right now. We just need a victory here. That's all I'm focused on. OK comes to the back post, looking for Marrow. Can't find him. Renan, one of our former boys. Guardial gets tackled. Back to Renan. Cuts inside, and he scores a cracker of a goal thanks to Josh Evans' pass. And it's all square again, once again, at Anfield. Man City scoring in front of the Kop. Never great. A good initial tackle from Pereira, but wasn't enough to keep Guardiola off the ball. Evans picked up Renan in some space, and still maybe should have done a little bit better. Try and get a hand to that, but a good solid finish from Renan. We've got another corner. This game is coming up. Eloquim! Another headed goal, another corner. This time celebrating in front of the Man City fans. Eloquim taking the mickey out of Man City. That's 2 very good headed goals, and that's Eloquim's 13th goal of the season from a right back. Most of them have come through headers in the corner position. He is absolutely fantastic. A beast of a set-piece weapon when it comes to corners, and he's showing it there. Dubok, one of our former players as well, by the way. In fact, we sold him to Man City, is in fact starting. Rico Lewis ripping it down on the right-hand side. He's got the pace to outdo Vida, crosses deep. Steele comes out comfortably. I like to see that confidence in Andrew Steele. I really, really, really do. He is our backup choice. He is a very good goalkeeper. Hunt now cuts through. That's a good pass from Steele. Initially, Hunt can cut inside, goes for the shot. Vida's header, not even near the target in the end. I think it came quite quick to Vida and didn't realize how quick it was coming. They're playing out from the back now. Man City, it's just highlight after highlight in this one. And Harder looking for options, finds Lewis on that right-hand side. Guardiol looking for options, finds Harder. They're just passing around the back. They're putting on a lot of pressure on themselves. Bushetta now, Bushta rather. He was a goalkeeper that I was definitely looking at when I was playing at Porto, and we went for Diaz instead of him. Didn't feel like he was going to be that good. Renan is through. Renan through on goal. This time he pulls it wide of the target. And it's crazy to think that I could have actually had Bushta, and I decided to go with Diaz instead for Porto. I felt like Bushta was still a bit too young to be in that lineup, but he's proving himself differently at Man City at the moment. Top of the table as they are. Half-time, it is 2-1. We have, on paper, been the better team, but Man City have done 3 swaps at half-time. You know what? I'm going to say I'm not happy with the team. I want them to do a little bit better. Quim's feeling anxious on that. Guardiola, okay, and Harder looks like they've all come off. Kasadi, one of the substitutes, comes on, goes for the short free kick. Takes one shot, gets blocked. Takes a second shot, gets blocked. Febrero now with the third shot. Gets saved by Steele. Is this a little bit of hope that we're feeling right now? Pristiani going for the corner deep to Kasadi. Can't get the header down. It goes over the top. Just breathe, Vaz. Just breathe. That's all we need to do is just keep breathing. Man City are piling on the pressure in the early half of the second half. Kasadi now taking the shot and just wide of Steele. Their subs are making some impact right now. They have tried to bolster up the team a little bit. Playing with a libero by the looks of it. We are going to make some swaps. Vida is not having the best of games out there today. He's going to come off. We're going to bring on Skov. Elsewhere, Barroso come off for Lamine Yamal. Swap those two around. And Ferreira not playing well. Mooney can come in for Ferreira. Just those 3 swaps for now. Hopefully that helps a little bit, pushing forward the likes of Skov and Mooney to get forward. Lamine Yamal hasn't been on good form, but from what I've seen in this game, both our strikers haven't been on good form in this game at least. So hopefully Lamine can do something, find that spark that we need. Amuda cuts inside, he's got options, goes for goal selfishly. Ugh. And now Man City have a throw in. 15 minutes to go. Kasaide, who's been quite instrumental in the second half. Fabrero, the libero, pushes forward, finds Higa. Renan, Evans trying to cut through. Renan already scored a goal. Fabrero, Higa, Lewis, they're piling on pressure at the moment. We can get a little breakaway. They've got a lot of men committed forward. Renan is one of them. He's cut inside, looking for options, finds Kasaide, hits the bar, and we get away with that one. Amuda now with the breakaway. Can't get past Evans. Good defending from Evans. Very, very good defending. Is he English? We'll check that. Skov with the free kick. Has scored a free kick from in the season already. Just over. Just over. And I can't even click on Evans. I want to see if he's English or not. Winch Band, who is in the English team, by the way. Evans gets to Renan. Can't find him. Eloquim takes him off there. He's countryman. Good passing. Good passing. Brilliant pass to Hunt. He's got Lamine in the box. He cuts inside. Couldn't get past Rico Lewis. Hunt has another bite of the cookie. Lamine Yamal hits the bar. The defender took a last-ditch effort there to get it off Lamine's feet there. And now Man City have a breakaway. This has been end-to-end stuff. Jack Serras, who's trying to get back into the England squad. Mooney, though, with a good tackle on his countryman. And a good block. Skov now brings it away. Lamine, it's fallen to Hunt. In a good position. Hunt with the shot. And a good defensive block from Man City. That was Dubok with that effort. Lamine Yamal goes short to Amuda. Back to Lamine. Looking for options in the box. Can't seem to cut it in. Mooney heads it back in. Dixon. Yaya to Eloquim. Can cut inside. Dubok is there to clear. He is having a brilliant game for Man City. Joshua Evans. Are you English? You're Welsh. Should have known. Man City with the free kick. Gives it away to Dixon. Goes over the top to Lamine. Cuts inside to Hunt. Is that going to count? I didn't look at the linesman. I think that's onside. It is. It is. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. Coming up clutch when we need it. Dixon over the top to Lamine. One-time cross to Hunt. Clearly onside. And that is a brilliant finish from Sam Hunt. He needed that. He desperately, desperately needed that goal. 6 minutes of extra time are going to come and go. No. Evans. Mooney. Good tackle from him. Hunt brings in Skov now. He's got Lamine ahead. Hunt getting bodies forward. We are. Mooney finds himself in some space. And Francis Mooney scores that. That is going to count. He was definitely onside there. Has to be onside. I think it is. And it is going to be a goal. Brilliant counter-attack here from the team. Hunt picked up Mooney in a good spot. Good timing of his run from Mooney. Took that little extra step inside just to stay onside. And it opened up the space a little bit for him as well. And easily put it in the back of the net. You can see here, just look at it. There, that's when he turns his run in. One more step earlier and he probably would have been offside. It's 4-1. That is exactly what we needed. Puts us right back in to the top 4. Huge, huge game. Now all we got to do is win our game in hand, and it's going to come down to the final games of the season. And that's all we got to do. Win our game in hand. We go 3 points behind Man City. And then all we got to hope is Man City and Man United lose their final games on the season. That's it. That's it. Can we do it? Let's see. We'll have to wait for the West Ham game. It's in a few days' time. We'll come back for that one. I'm going to rest the players up. So in all my maths and organizing and trying to win the title, I forgot that everybody else was playing a game and all Man United had to do was draw a game. And they would have won. They won their game and they have won the league. Well, they haven't won the league yet. Man City and Man United are going to duke it out, but we cannot win the league. The best we can hope for is to finish in second place. That is the best we can possibly get. Does mean top 4 is still very much the game, the aim for this. A win here would help us solidify top 4. at least. Chelsea just don't have a better goal difference than us, so definitely need to win this. It's a bit hard to pull to swallow that there's no way we can win the league. In terms of fitness, Chingozi is fit to play. He's going to come on the bench. Only 45 minutes, so won't start. Elsewhere, I'm going to start with Lamine and Hunt up front. That's the only other swap we're doing. The rest of the team is going to be the same that beat Man City, taking on West Ham at Anfield. Our game in hand. This is to secure top 4, basically. We win this, we're in the top 4. We've got Sunderland next in the last game. So let's go out with a bang. Hey, let's at least do that. End the season off on a bright note. Want you to pick off where you left off the last game. Let's go. Let's go to Anfield and take on West Ham in what essentially is a Champions League opportunity for us. West Ham are still trying to get into that the top 2 spots in to play Europa League. They do have Conference League confirmed after their showing in the FA Cup. In fact, they got Europa League because they're in the finals now. But yeah, we need a win here. I want to end off on a good note at least. Hunt is through now. Lamine Yamal looking for options. Lamine with the shot. And a good save from the goalkeeper. Of course, it was their goalkeeper that had all the heroics in the FA Cup. They beat us in the FA Cup semi-final. Let's not forget that. Avard coming through now has got some space, gets tackled, and that will probably be a yellow card for Ferreira. Professional foul, really. Didn't get the yellow. Interesting. I thought that might have been a yellow. The free kick, though, is going back to Hawkins. And Kuna looks forward for Luis Roberto. Goes into Everett. This time he gets tackled, but Tilhovsky is there, takes the shot, and that was just poor goal. Weakest shot ever, and he just scored. That's what happens when you have your backup goalkeeper in the sticks there. It should have been an easy save from Steele, I think. That was shocking from Steele, actually. Like, I can't even blame the defense or anything like that. That shot was never supposed to hit the back of the net, and it did. Kickoff highlight, though. And if I sound down and dejected, it's because I am. Because I got excited when I beat Man City and thought I could actually win the title. Too bad. Man United, a team that I love, by the way, support, have ruined my season, which is not great. But Amuda, happy for United, sad for our Liverpool team. That's not a penalty. That was just outside the box. Amuda's hurting, milking it by the looks of it. Don't think that's a penalty. Oh, it is. Oh. Well, maybe you guys can actually see Ferreira score a penalty for a change, because we still have him on penalties, and no, he can't. Can't score the penalty. Next season we're going to change that, I think. Lamine Yamal goes deep, looking for Yaya. Can't find Yaya. Schmidt will clear it. Ferreira. Yaya will play out. That's it. That's the highlight. Ferreira, you've been so good off camera with penalties, and during penalties you just can't take them. Don't understand this. West Ham now have a throw. Evard. Tankua. Laycock. Gives it to Larkin. Dixon. Vida. Goes down to Lamine Yamal. Looking for options. Lamine will try and cross this in. Can't find the cross. Flynn. Oduro will clear deep into Laycock. Can't find him. Finds Eloquim instead. Ferreira, good ball to Hunt. Cuts inside. Sort of. No, doesn't cut inside. Instead, Eloquim will find Beedling. Dixon has another opportunity now. He's got Lamine. He's going to go out on his own, though. Dixon went on his own. And Oduro, yet again, the hero for West Ham. Amuda looking for the corners, looking for Eloquim. Can't find Eloquim this time. Ferreira is going to try again. Finds Amuda again. Cuts back to Vida. Takes the shot. But Amuda was offside. There's a throw-in for West Ham. Evard. Schmidt. Flynn. Looking to cut inside. Flynn goes for the goal. Steele will save that. Easily, actually. Very, very easily. Pushing forward, but we're not doing enough. We have more of the position. We have more of the momentum. Just that weak goal from West Ham is all that separates us from West Ham and us from 4th place at the moment. Clegg looking for Flynn. Yaya picks up Larkin. Ferreira finds Lamine Yamal. Amuda across to Larkin. Vida cuts inside, looking for options, finds it somehow trickled over the net. I think Tankua got the last touch there. It is going to be an own goal. It is going to count. It is 1-1 heading into half time. Bit of a confusion here between Larkin and Dixon and Vida. They didn't really know who wanted to cut inside. Vida initially took the initiative. I mean, if Tankua didn't get the ball there, he had 4 Liverpool players all lining up behind him. One of them hopefully would have done the initiative and put that in the back of the net. As it stands, it is halftime. I'm going to make some swaps here. I'm not happy with how the team is performing. Dixon hasn't been great. Chingozi, you know what? Actually, I'm going to leave it at this for now. Give him 15, 20 minutes. Chingozi is coming back from an injury. I do want to bring him on. If Dixon doesn't improve, we will just be calm, Vaz. Don't overthink it. 1-1. We've been the better team. We can score a second goal. We have the capabilities. Here comes Lamine Lamal, who's one of those capabilities. Amuda is another one. Cuts inside. Hunt is another. 2-1. Hunt with his 22nd goal of the season. Attacking-wise, we have been absolutely amazing this season. Defensively, we have looked very, very suspect to a lot of attacks. Might be looking at fixing up the defense a little bit. I have faith in Fisher. I think the likes of Beedling, probably not the best defender that we have. Yaya might be on his way out as well, so maybe bring in some experienced defense for the next season. That might be the aim, but now we're still focusing on the West Ham game. We do need to get a result here in Beedling. Dixon goes through to Lamine Yamal. We'll cut back. Vida. Dixon. Oh, it took a wicked deflection off Tankua again. It's going to be the second own goal from Tankua. I think Dixon's shot was going off target, so that's why it's been given as an own goal, not a deflection. Good ball from Dixon, though, to find Lamine. He pulled it back beautifully to Vida. Vida saw Dixon in some space. It was going quite wide, I think. And Tankua, unfortunately, in the wrong place, in the wrong time, yet again. 3-1 up. Top 4 is looking good. Top 4 is looking good. For now, let's make those swaps. Pereira not playing great. I think we'll bring on Mooney for that one. Elsewhere, Dixon, I'm going to take off for Chingozi. You want to give him a run. Lamine not playing absolutely fine. I'm going to give Garatikos a run up front. Feel like West Ham haven't shown anything in this game yet to really cause us any problems. And I think the way they're lining up is quite defensively with the 3 at the back. So I feel like this game is pretty much done unless they do something. If we score 4th, then it's definitely game over. Ilaquim now looking for options, finding Beedling in some space. Beedling finds Ilaquim. Back to Amuda. Nicely done. Garatikos is lurking. Garatikos takes the shot. And a good save from the keeper. He's pulled off some amazing saves. This easily could have been 5-6 goals for us. Hunt with the corner. Can't find it. Vida goes to the back post looking for Beedling. And that would be the end of that highlight. I feel like we are still in the driving seat here, though, with Vida moving forward now, looking for Larkin. Christopher Larkin, ever present at that left back position. Hunt with the header, free header. And he heads it well wide in the end. Very, very interestingly done there from Larkin. We're going to make 2 more swaps, I think. Ilaquim has run his race. San Roman come on there. Elsewhere, Amuda looking super tired. Christian Aloa can come on there. Has been absolutely amazing, Aloa. Of course, best young player in the game at the moment. Hunt looking for the header. Couldn't find it. Finds Aloa at the back post. Cuts inside. It trickles in. And that might be the 3rd own goal of the game. Hayden Schmidt this time gives the goal away. And it's just not been West Ham's game. At least it wasn't Tanko with a hat-trick of own goals. That would have been some news to talk about. Aloa cuts it back in there. Garatikos couldn't get the touch to it. Schmidt does, though. And it is 4-1. I think that is top 4 secured for next season. In fact, we're sitting in 3rd place now, obviously, with our game in hand over Brighton. And even points with Brighton means we do go into 3rd place. A couple of points behind Man City and Man United. Vida now, can we go number 5? Finds Aloa? Yes, we can. 6th goal of the season for Christian Aloa. That's the hat-trick. That's done. The game is finished. That's just we're just beating a dead horse right now, the way it goes. But Mooney with the interception to Chingozi, picked up Vida, cuts back, lower, brilliantly finished. Things you love to see. Best young player of the year scoring a goal in our penultimate game of the season. It is going to end 5-1 to West Ham. It does mean we finish in the top 4. Guaranteed top 4 finish. So guaranteed Champions League football for us for next season. And yeah, that is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You can see that there's no way Chelsea can actually beat us into the top 4. I mean, they can technically if they have a massive goal swing. But yeah, top 4 definitely confirmed. There's no way we can have, it's almost more than half of the tally. We have 58 goals in total. They're 26. You can see that. So with that being said, I'm not going to show the last game. What we are going to do, though, is go to a season review. At the end of the episode, I'll come back and tell you how the Sutherland game went. And then we'll look forward to next season and what happens next season. So that's what's going to happen. Stay tuned. I'm going to do the Sutherland game off camera. We don't really need to see it. Top 4 is confirmed. We've reached our goal. Our goal, I guess. So yeah, we'll do that last game and then we'll do a season review. Guys, we're back for the season review, whatever you want to call it. All the results are in. We've broken a new record in the Premier League, scoring 102 goals this season, breaking last season's record of 99 goals. So scoring-wise, we're good. Oberg set a new clean sheet record for Manchester United after our previous goalkeeper, Nicholas Heidel, had it in 2030. And then in the Sutherland game, just to go over that, we did beat them 3-2 for that game. Benjamin Skov and Barroso scoring goal. We played a very rotated squad. Gave Paul Smart his first start of the season. Had an okay start and maybe a prospect for the future, definitely. Elsewhere, Sam Hunt won Footballer of the Year after scoring 17 goals in the Premier League, 32 appearances, 12 assists, absolutely brilliant. He's also won PFA Player of the Year as well. And then we had a few players in the Dream 11 with Eloquim, Amuda, Ferreira, and Hunt, all making it into the team, only consisting of 3 teams, Man United, Man City, and Liverpool. We had 4, Man United had 5, and Man City had 2 in that one. We're coming back quickly with the full season review. That should be as soon as I click continue. I feel like it should happen. Let's see. It does not, but it says that we've qualified for the Champions League. And we've got the FIFA World Club Cup to draw. So that's, I guess we're doing World Club Cup next episodes instead of a transfer special. Right, I forgot about this. How did we qualify? We won one of the competitions, didn't we? Didn't we win the Europa? No, we didn't win any competitions. How did we qualify for the FIFA World Club Cup? We there? I don't know. Let's do it. We've done the draw. We're taking on Saudi team Al Nasser, ES Sahel from Morocco, I think it is. Tunisia. We're taking them on in Tunisia, and AC Milan in the Serie A for the FIFA World Club Cup. That takes place in June, so we will do those 3 games, I guess. Fun. There we go. We've got next episode sorted. Let's get to that season review quick. And we've got the season review. Maybe not a season I want to review, but a season we're going to review. These are our 4 signings. We only did 4 signings, of course, in the transfer. Jan Fischer wins the best transfer that we had. Been brilliant, 50 appearances, good goalkeeper. Obviously, Christian Alua for 8 million was absolutely a huge bargain. Beedling, 29 million is what we spent on him. Did play 50 games for us in total. Did score 2 and assist 1 and 6.94. Not the best average for a defender, but I feel like we did overplay for him. And then Adrian Sacco, 1 for the future. 22 million price tag is a hefty one, but I do suspect we'll see a little bit more of him next season. In the transfers going out, some big money, of course. We sold Hatcham for 124 million, playing against AC Milan. We're going to go up against him in the World Club Cup. Kartakso, 38.5 million, had a very good season with Leverkusen. Elsewhere, other names that I think Tyson Fisher for 70 million was an absolute huge bonus for us. 22-year-old striker, played 18 games for Newcastle, 3 goals, 3 assists. I think we got a big one there. as well as Stamjanovic playing, 17 games, 2 goals, and then Julio Cesar only playing 3 games for Real Madrid when we sold him in January, 15 million. I feel like that was some excellent, excellent selling on our behalf. The only one that I sort of regret a little bit was Nestorov. 41 games, 699, 2 goals, 6 assists. We could have used this little bit of experience on that right-hand side. San Ramon and Eloquim, both very, very good players, but I think just lacked that little bit of extra oomph when it came to the team. In terms of the season, the board, C+, not great in terms of the Premier League. You can see that last bit of results, those 3 games there really cost us a chance at the title. I feel we do finish 3rd in the end. Brighton lost on their last game of the season, allowing Chelsea to go ahead of them on a goal difference to claim that last Champions League spot. It does say Europa League, but that'll change because they did make it to the FA Cup final. No, they didn't. We knocked them out of the FA Cup. They played League Cup final, and they get that. So I think they'll get Champions League. Brighton, Arsenal will get Europa League, and probably the coefficient always happens in England. So Brighton will probably get Champions League football. Arsenal, West Ham will get Europa, and I think Tottenham will get that last Conference League spot. In the Champions League, very disappointing. Those losses to Porto was not absolutely great. Of course, that was a win, not a loss for us, but it was a loss overall. FA Cup, West Ham, we know that. Carabao Cup in the finals, losing to West Ham, of course. Just couldn't beat West Ham at anything. Community Shield, we know about that. The World Club Cup, it hasn't happened yet, so I don't know why they're judging me on that. Matches to remember, of course, our biggest win, beating Burnley 7-0. That was a game and a half. Big match to remember, beating Norwich 7-1. That was even on televised one for us to remember that, so that was great. And then goal of the season came against Sutherland in the first encounter we had them in December. That was Skov's free kick that we all watched and was brilliant to see. In terms of the financing, we have lost a little bit of money because we didn't go deep in the Champions League, but generally I'm quite happy with the amount of sales. Interesting to see the likes of Chingozi, one of our top sellers, instead of Dixon, which I thought might be there. The other 4, pretty much predictable as it stands. We don't get a boost in the reputation, but this was our starting 11. This was pretty much the team that you guys saw every game that we played. Pretty much the same. In terms of Acolyte, the biggest transfer sold, of course, 107 million for Mustafa Hakam, rising to 130 if he does get some other stuff in there. Our fans player of the season goes to Latara Amuda. Young player of the season goes to Christian Aloa. Signing of the season, like we saw, was Jan Fischer. Goal we saw. Top goal scorer in the end was Sam Hunt with 22 goals. Lamine Yamal was second with 20. Toro Amudo, 22 assists in the season. That equals his record from last season. And man of the match is 7, 1 shy of his record from last season. And then an interesting one that I thought here, most passes completed per 90 minutes class, Levarov with 60% of his passes completed, which is not bad for a centre-back. Maybe something to think about moving forward in terms of centre-backs. That is the full season review. Did we get any players into the best 11? Anyone added in? Yaya got entered, and Vida, both on the bench for the team. The rest of the best 11 stays as is. None of Trent Alexander and Konate, probably the old guard that you remember from back in the day. Sabaslai also there. Lamine Yamal and Amuda, the only 2 players remaining at the club. But technically, Alexander Arnold still at the club. He's coaching. But that's where we're at. That's the end of this episode. Next time, World Club Cup is coming your way. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, I like to pride myself on good math, and obviously I did terrible math there. Man United won the league. We ended off the season, got a season review, at least win the World Club Cup. Hey, guess what's coming up next week? Or next episode rather. It is the World Club Cup for you guys to enjoy. Make sure you hit subscribe, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers and haters. Join in on the fun. Your boy the Vaslap is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.